black people got an emotional attachment to this Chick-fil-A spot. I wonder what they putting in it. And I started doing the research. You know, in the hood, there was this argument, Popeyes versus Chick-fil-A. You seen people at Popeyes, man got shot. The man shot somebody because they didn't have no more chicken sandwiches left. I said, this ain't no regular chicken sandwiches. So I went and looked up Popeyes chicken sandwich. Come to find out, they have over 40 ingredients in the Popeyes chicken sandwich. 32 of them were man-made chemicals. And I said, well, let's see what Chick-fil-A has. Over 50 chemicals in the chicken sandwich. Over 40 of them were man-made chemicals. I said, so hell, this is a dope sandwich. They really are flipping birds over there, because there's no way in the world to justify. I said it in a message and then went on the website of Chick-fil-A, had it broke down where they were clicking on it, showing all of these chemicals that were in it. Do you know the next day Chick-fil-A took that down off their website because they don't want you to know that they're drugging you. They have you wanting the food not for nutritional value, but because you become addicted by the MSG and the other chemicals that they've inserted in that also are immune system disruptors. They ill affect your brain, mess with your arteries, which means our bodies, when we eat this kind of food, they're fighting unnecessary battles. So when the real battles of disease show up, the systems are too worn out by fighting these small battles every day from bad eating that they can't handle a virus when it shows up.
Wow.
Hey, that's deep, but it's true.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
It's very, very true.
Yeah, it's true. I don't even eat Chick-fil-A. I don't eat none of that stuff. It's true, man. You get to a point where you got to watch what you put in your body now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, at our age especially, and I need to because I I love Chick-fil-A. I'm one of the people they talking about, you know, and I got to be able to get away from it because it has a certain flavor that is, it draws you to it. You know, and the lemonade is just on time.
Man.
Hey, Chick-fil-A is like a woman, man. They just draw us to it, man. They got so much part on them, you know.
Tell Jamal, I think Jamal ended the show when he logged out.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
That's the only thing that could have happened. Jamal ended the show when he logged out.
He was mad. He was trying to get back because of Mayor.
Yeah, he was getting back. To you.
Because Ron tell that rates like 20 on all the shows.
Yeah. When he logged out, that's what happened. But we hope all our viewers, y'all come on back in. We had a technical problem. Our lines were cut earlier. Our lines were cut earlier by a technician, and they won't be out till tomorrow to fix it. And then I think we ended prematurely just now because Jamal was on his phone, and he probably hit end thinking he was sending himself out, and it ended the whole show.
Oh, sure, yeah.
That's what happens when you go to Herschel v. Walker High School.
Yeah, that's when you go to Jenkins. You know, you don't know no technical things like that.
Herschel Walker High School.
Now, see, I'm getting a text from AT&T now telling me, "Hope to see you tomorrow between 4 and 8 p.m."
Reply over in 10 minutes.
Yeah, you know, they done cut the line out in my yard, and then gonna tell me it's a $99 charge. I wish they would. I have Xfinity so fast because you know I didn't cuss Xfinity out and canceled them a long time ago. Yeah, I cussed them out and canceled them too. Yeah, don't care.
Right.
Like we got about 1,600 people back on live for part two of our show. It's gonna get live in a minute. I wish Charlie and Jamal would have stayed and those ladies would have showed. But hey, we don't need nobody. We do it on our own right here.
There you go. Show got to go on. We good.
Right. The show must go on.
And, where keeping that?
She said she wasn't feeling wanted tonight. Whatever. A few, you know, she said wanted a whale or something. I couldn't see what it was.
Going over there and give a little taste.
Yeah, I know. I never was addicted to. I'm telling you, I'm about to say that. I never was addicted to any food. I was just addicted more to coochie. And so,
Say that again.
Hey,
Well,
hey, well, that's a food within itself.
Well, let's just say this. You know, customer service applies to both, and I think with Coochie and with Chick-fil-A and Publix, you get what you want that service. You go to Blue Flame, you get a different service, and you get downtown Atlanta. You know,
there you go. And 21 Cheetah.
And the wings, you know what I mean? Your wings are gonna be fried, right? You know.
We got about 3 videos left that we're going to play tonight, and it deals with the church, and it's about just the awareness that we need to be starting to bring to our community. We're not here to criticize the church. We're here to wake people up about the church. Do you need God? Everybody needs God. Sometimes you can get God better on your own than you can get in any church, because sometimes the preacher isn't there for what he's supposed to be there for these days, he or she. And I'm not telling anybody to leave the church. I'm just saying, wake up, y'all. It's just stupid. A lot of people have seen it, and that's why you only got 5 and 10 people in these churches now. When the churches used to be full back in the day, they used to be our stomping grounds where we used to go at for everything. So I'm gonna play the video, and then y'all go ahead and do it, and then I'll get back. I got an emergency that I'm dealing with.
Okay.
So this past week, I had a lot of my fellow Christian brethren and sisters fussing at me because I said I don't believe anybody who has 10 to 15 years worth of experience in church need to still be sitting in church every Sunday and not impacting the community. I've said multiple times that our communities are in the conditions they are in, and we don't have active evangelism going on in our communities. I'm seeing nobody out here in these project areas, and what's crazy is I actually do see some of the white churches come out here. I have yet to see any black churches come out here to this neighborhood and this project, and they're like, oh, well, you still should be advocating for people to go to church. These students that are behind me who are learning how to pressure wise, learning how to fix cars, learning how to put up doors and all that, you know what they have to do during the week? They have to come to Bible study. Ask me, would they ever go to any Bible study at anybody's church? So people are like, oh, well, you're gonna have to answer to Jesus if he comes back, and you might go to hell because you ain't go to church. You know what? I think if Jesus come back, he gonna come look at the conditions of our communities where churches are located, and he gonna put his foot in the behind of all these churches and all the people who thought that they were doing something. I'm not speaking to every single church. If your church is doing work, fine. I'm not talking to your church. I'm talking to those 400 other churches in your community who aren't doing anything but claim to love God. Don't be going to church trying to save these kids behind me. Church ain't the reason they killing themselves. We the reason they killing themselves, because we're not out here trying to actually get them. So no, I'm not ever advocating for them to have to go to nobody's church. They can come here and get Bible study, and if they decide they want to go to church, cool. But I'd rather keep giving them Christian teaching every week that they could get here while they're learning about Christ and learning about God, versus them never ever going to church or never hearing from anybody that are supposedly Christians. So no, I don't think that anybody who has 10 to 15 years worth of experience in a church needs to be still sitting there every day on Sunday. I believe Jesus would actually be out here trying to save souls instead of getting them ready to die.
And he absolutely right. You got people that's in church. They be in church 24/7 and still don't know how to treat people, and still a sinner, and still it's like this him. I don't need nobody to help me get to heaven. I already gonna get to heaven on my own because I believe in Jesus Christ, my Lord and Savior, and he's the head of my life. I don't need to go to church and listen to somebody telling me how to get to hell. That ain't gonna happen. It ain't gonna happen. You know what I'm saying? And then you got these preachers who think they're a preacher. They ain't doing nothing. Back in the days, RG, preachers with Reverend Mitchell and all of them, they used to be out in the community. They used to help. They used to say, hey, let's make a better place to live. All that. Right now, all these fake ass pastors, priests, and all that, all they were looking for is paper bag, put money in their bank account, and then behind closed door go in the closet with Jimmy and Jimmy. You know what I'm saying? It is facts. You know, I'm not telling you what I heard. I'm telling you what I know. This is disgrace. The way you got 700 and something churches in Savannah, Georgia, and only 2 of them probably doing something. Make it make sense, RG. You tell me.
Well, this is the thing, get me. You know, and I'm going to start with Reverend Mitchell. Reverend Mitchell single-handedly got rid of recycles because during his time, you know, these black folk in Savannah were scary and scared of the establishment. Let's fast forward to now. You got
back.
Okay, you got pastors like Thomas Sills who obstruct political processes and get up there and demonize women like Keisha Gibson Carter because he's less than a man. That's the problem we got. And I'm all for churches to be politically involved, but how many of y'all are way more invested in Van winning because y'all wanted that nonprofit check instead of helping your people? How many of y'all are helping the EOA so you can help communities and your starving your parishioners? Are you much more Van ass because he's gonna give you some money for your nonprofit? See, y'all, so a lot of these folk, even in Atlanta, have lost their mind. You can't tell me you got a mega church or you driving an expensive car and you got somebody in that church can't pay their light bill. So a lot of them gonna get mad, but you need to be mad because you're not doing the work of the Lord. The only pastor I see, and I'm talking about, you know, pastors, you know, Reverend Smalls and a few of them like Reverend Cheney and another. Outside of that, most of y'all need to reflect on your work.
The only pastor you see doing what?
Work out here. Reverend
And who's
Smalls.
that?
Reverend Smalls.
Yeah.
He's out doing the work every day.
Yeah. It's
Every
all
day.
of them. Yeah. They're yapping. But if you look at it, Jules and RG, if you look at all the main city, Atlanta, Georgia, Chicago, Detroit, Washington, who else? I think New York. All these big cities got what that look like us. All of them got black males. All of them got black males that don't do nothing. They throw us out there like, okay, well, you got a black male. You see, man, please.
Right.
Come on. That's a bunch of just bullshit. And I always tell people, what look like us ain't always for us. Just because
That's
you're
correct.
a pastor in the church and it look like us, you think I'm gonna sit on the front, looking at him to see if he gonna say the thing to get me to heaven? Man, you done lost your mind. Only time I go in the church is somebody pass away and I go in there. But other than that, I don't go in there.
Well, and like this young man said, Bernard, you know, they don't leave the pulpit to go into the communities.
Right.
They don't go and do the work that should be done by the church. The people in the church don't need saving. The ones that need saving is the people outside the church. Take those people who you are already have in your congregation and take them out to get the people out of the neighborhoods. Our neighborhoods are dying. Our neighborhoods are in distress. Our neighborhoods are in trouble. And then you're not doing anything but trying to build your church. For whose good are you building that church? You got these churches around here. We got 980 something churches in Chatham County. 980 something churches. And they all got 5 and 10 people in them, except the newer ones. Because, you know, when they build something new, everybody want to go to it.
Right.
You know, they all got 5 and 10 and 15 people in them. But they got 200, 300, 400 on the rolls as members. But the people don't show up. You know, they're not showing up.
Even with that, I don't understand how you had that many churches and the voting numbers so low in the black community. Make it make sense.
Make sure you at that meeting on Monday because Natalie won't talk to you.
What I did now?
Natalie say you eating on camera.
Yeah.
Lord, y'all get me in trouble. That Bernard. I'm really Jamal Terrain. I'm Jamal Terrain.
Anyway. It don't make sense. It don't make sense. I guarantee you right now. If you get a president of the United States, whatever color he is, and he say, I'm gonna make sure you get $3,000 a month at your house. In your house. I promise you I'm gonna get that. Everybody who look like us, I guarantee will be there. man, that pole will be running out. Be running out.
Well, I don't know whether y'all saw the email I sent. When I sent it to y'all, please read all that, because it said that no matter whether you're talking or not, at 15 minutes of each 15 minutes, you will be cut off for what?
Commercial.
Come out to Port Wentworth on June 21st and celebrate Juneteenth with us. Bring the kids, your family, and your friends and enjoy a day of entertainment, history, culture, and fun. Don't forget, the Port Wentworth Juneteenth Festival is June 21st in Port Wentworth.
Chatham County, we have some growing pains that affect our health and our wealth. That's why the race for the Chatham County Commission seat is not a popularity contest. It's a job interview, one that requires a proven track record. My name is Laureen Monica Bowles. I have served 33 years as a stormwater engineer and city planner. I've raised millions of dollars to create jobs and build affordable housing. Vote for the candidate with education and experience. Vote Laureen Monica Bowles, Chatham County Commissioner, District 8.
Paid for by the committee to elect Laureen Monica Bowles.
Opportunity to vote.
Okay, y'all go out and vote. This next segment is something that I wanted to get into because it was a part of what I wanted to talk about. I hope we don't get cut or anything. I think Jamal did that last time though by mistake. But it's about prayer without works. Because prayer without works, the Bible tells us, the scripture tells you that it is dead. You have to do what you need to do. Now, the last video is 5 minutes long. This video is about 3 minutes long. So we're going to have these videos and then we're going to have a discussion. And I'm going to see whether I can play both of them. And then we'll get into a deep. Well, no, let's play this one first, and then we'll go from there.
First of all, I want to thank God for giving me this opportunity to earn my doctorate, my family and friends for their support, and my mom who allowed me to share my testimony, as well as my teachers who have literally showed me the love of Jesus. I used to be a former math teacher, and what happened was I got a phone call indicating that my mom had a burn incident which almost took her entire life. That's when the Lord changed my careers to go into pharmacy. When I got here to Loma Linda, I left everything before I got here. I left my home, I left my job, and I just arrived. When I got here, everything that could go wrong went wrong. And basically, I found myself homeless, sleeping in my car with no food to eat. There were times I was eating the free apples and the free nuts in the pharmacy department. There were times I had classmates that literally gave me fruit from their trees for me to make it through. But I'm going to tell you right now that I serve a good and wonderful God. Prayer was the answer to every problem in my life. It put me in tune with divine wisdom, which knows how to adjust everything perfectly. So often we don't pray in certain situations because from our standpoint, the outlook looks hopeless. But nothing is impossible with God. Nothing is so entangled that it cannot be remedied. There's no human relationship so strained that God can't bring reconciliation and understanding. There's no habit that is deep-rooted, that's so deep-rooted that it cannot be overcome. There is no one that is so weak that they can't be made strong. There is no one that is so ill that they can't be healed. And there is no mind, hallelujah, so dull that it cannot be brilliant. Whatever we need, if we trust God, He will supply it. God told me I was going to be a pharmacist, but it wasn't without its challenges. I remember sitting in this church during Easter weekend in the back discouraged. I found out that I could not return to this school anymore. And I heard the pastor say, if you find yourself dismissed from your program, just pray the prayer that the thief on the cross prayed. Lord, remember me. And that's what I prayed. Lord, I need for you to remember me. And guess what, y'all? He did. He restored me back into school. I'm standing in front of you today as a graduating student. And not only that, he even sold my home. We serve a good God. You see, I never gave up. I grew up on welfare. I never gave up. I grew up on food stamps. I never gave up. I grew up eating government cheese, and that made the best grilled cheese sandwiches ever, but I never gave up. I'm going to tell you right now, Les Brown said it best. If you want a thing bad enough to go out and fight for it, to work day and night for it, to give up your time, your peace, and sure enough your sleep for it, if all that you dream and scheme is about it, and life seems useless and worthless without it, but if you gladly sweat for it and plan for it, and lose all your terror of the opposition for it, then with all of your capacity, strength and sagacity, faith, hope, and confidence, and stern pertinacity, if neither cold, famine, poverty, nor gout, sickness or pain or body or brain can keep you away from the thing that you want, if dogged and grim you besiege and beset it, with the help of God, you will get it. I'm Rachel Tammy McDaniel, the daughter of Estra Melanies Fields, the granddaughter of Betty Jean Williams, and the twin sister of David Matthew McDaniels. God bless.
I agree.
Yeah.
Now,
Powerful.
but I got to say this to all the people. Prayer without works is dead.
I agree.
She prayed to God for help, for God to help her. And when God sent her the help, she worked by eating the food and the fruit someone gave her. If she didn't, she would have starved to death. She worked. See, some people just believe that you pray and you just sit back.
Mm-mm.
But she worked. If she didn't, the food was sent to her, so she had to eat it. That's called the work.
Yeah.
You asked for something, he gave it to you. Now that's the work.
Mm-hmm.
Prayer cannot do it by itself, but most of y'all think that it can. It can't. God sent the food. Now you have to do the work.
But,
You ask for help. Help means that you're going to participate also. It's called help. You have to pick the food up and place it in your mouth. Your jaws have to crush it. And if it don't, it will choke you to death. It's called work. The food cannot help you unless you do the work to get it where it needs to be, to do the job it's supposed to do. You can't just pray and think that your God will do the rest. You know, in the second video, y'all will see after a while, I'll have something on that.
But let me answer that. And sometimes people don't recognize when I'll call it a tool. Not even a tool, the resource, when the resource shows up. And one of these days, I'll tell you, I was going through some stuff, but God sent a particular individual that helped me to change my mindset. See, sometimes things come to you don't recognize. You got to recognize when God's sending you that resource and how to leverage a resource, right? And if you don't, like you said, if you don't eat the food, if you don't deal with the resource, you might want to be talking to yourself.
Yeah, absolutely. Prime story. My wife was praying, right? She was already knowing that she was about to leave. She said, God, all I need for me to do is keep me here, God, so I can see my daughter graduate. Keep me here, God, so I can see my daughter graduate. And I said, baby, God will answer your prayer, but you got to eat this food so you can have enough strength to see your daughter graduate. So I kept feeding her, and she was like, my wife was like 100 and maybe 60 pounds. And when I'm talking now, she was probably about maybe 60 pounds. So she didn't have no strength, but I said, baby, just keep eating. And God gave exactly what she asked for. Right. She seen her daughter graduate. 2 months later, she passed away. You can pray, but you got to do the work too.
That's right.
That's correct. That's correct. Bernard, you frozen for some reason.
Jamal went up there and bothered his stuff.
I'm still frozen.
Yeah, you need to probably go out and come back in.
I am.
Let me see. This might work. You there?
I'm still frozen.
No, I don't even see. Yeah. You got to go out and come back in. Probably.
Oh, okay. Let me go out and come back in.
Because I want the second video. We're gonna play the last video that we got, and then we'll have discussion on that. The next video is a little longer, but I want y'all to pay close attention to it. It is a video that brings it into focus for you when you're talking about your faith and what you have to do. You have to be able to open your eyes and see. And hopefully Bernard will come right back in, and then we'll play the video because I want him to see it also, so we can have a discussion on it afterwards. We're not going to belabor you long. I don't know whether I sound like a preacher right now.
Like, take my seat. as I take my seat.
Okay.
Number six, speaking of preachers, let me talk about another preacher, y'all. And I got to give this young brother credit. Jaquan Oliver. That boy know he can give me. Good
yeah,
God,
he's doing.
he ain't number 20-something years old.
Yeah, he's doing great things.
That boy, good God.
And Keenan, Keenan Henderson. I love that boy. Shaq, wife, man, that brother can go.
Yeah,
man. If you're ever back in Savannah, we gotta take you to see Jake.
He came up on the he came up on the Jakes.
Keenan.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So he came out of TJ Jake.
Yeah.
He went to Diddy parties. You should have told. Wait a minute. Oh,
did he meet Shawnee there? I don't know whether he met Shawnee there or not. Robert, I want you on this video because I want you to pay attention.
I'm watching him picking his mama
for the next 5 minutes. This is a video. This is my last video tonight, and it is powerful. Okay, so y'all watch this video.
All right.
If you're going to live in the overflow, you may need to change your outlook. If you're going to live in the overflow, you may need to change your what? Could you bring me that real quick? And let me Abby, I need your help for 1 second. Come help me real quick. Yeah. Okay, come here real quick. Now, Abby, I want you to tell me, what do you see? Stand right there. What do you see?
I see in the back of a canvas.
She says, I see the back of a canvas. And what is on the back of this canvas? There's a piece of wood and some staples. And a little thing where you can hang it up. May I submit to you that this is a masterpiece, but you're just in the wrong position. May I submit to you that your outlook is based on your position. And as I'm sitting here, I'm looking at what this really is. And I'm looking at how beautiful God made what it really is. And I'm looking at how this thing blesses me all the time. But because of your position, you only see what your position allows you to see. The only way you get a different outlook on what is right in front of you is that you have to change positions. Come this way. Hold on, stop. Because most people, after they make one move, think they've done enough. Well, God, I did go to church. I did pray. I did do, I did it. And now you're mad because you don't see the masterpiece. Because you did work, but you stopped short because everybody is taking a position. And this is where people get frustrated because I tried it, I did it, and I'm going to stay in my position. Isn't that what culture's trying to get you to do? Take a position. But it's not until we make a decision that I am going to get into position to see what God has for me. Abby, come to the other side. Stop. Now she's right in alignment with what she has the opportunity to see. But if she keeps looking this way and never turns, she can have access to the masterpiece. But because she has not taken, not her whole body into position, watch this. She has to change her head to be able to look and see what it is. If Abby would just turn her head, would you turn your head? Yeah, turn your head. You now have a glimpse of what was available. Okay. I'm asking people to not just say, I'm close to what God has for me. I know it's around here somewhere. I'm asking you to make a commitment to do what the Bible says. It's called repent. Which that word, all it means is to turn. She was over here, but Abby, I want you to come all the way on the other side. And now, when Abby looks at this picture, there is a completely different appreciation, a completely different admiration. And it's so crazy because I'm looking at the people over here and they still looking at the back while these people saw it the whole time. I don't know if you noticed it, but all the yeahs and the amens and the uh-huhs was coming from this side. because what they saw, their position, changed their praise. Oh my God. See, some of y'all are not praising God for what's right in front of you because you're looking at it from the wrong. This is the picture of my baby, Gia. She turns 3 tomorrow. It's my baby, yeah. This is the same picture. The picture never changed. The position did. If you're gonna see all of the promises of God, may I submit to you, God may not change your situation. He may not turn it around. He may not turn it around. You may have to change your. What if God keeps you at the same job? He promised me elevation. He said I am not gonna be in this valley, this purgatory. Hold on, wait. What if he doesn't change the job, but he changes your perspective? He changes your outlook. It's still this. But maybe you need a different outlook.
Powerful video.
Yeah.
And I wanted to play it all because I wanted everybody to understand the relevance of it. The second video proves that you have to work, people. God is not going to deliver you. You have to move into position. You have to continue to move. Prayer is not going to move you. It can motivate you. It can encourage you, but it cannot change your position unless there's work done by you. God has sent many people help because they prayed for help, but some didn't realize that they had to do something with the help that they prayed for. Yeah. Even if you are sick with an incurable disease or illness, and you prayed to God for a cure, when he sends you the help for the cure, you have to have a positive attitude. Yeah. That's work. Yeah. It is the mindset that you have to have. You can't, prayer by itself just don't work. Yeah. Unless you're in a coma. Yeah. Yeah. You know, and somebody's interceding for you, but you have to work. You can't, you can, if you trust God and you prayed, leave it there. Now go do the work. Help him to help you. You know, he don't send you to help. You just got to have that faith. The mind is very powerful. You can overcome a lot of things yourself. Yeah.
And the key word is faith. You can pray, but don't have faith.
There you go right now.
There you go. You got to have faith. Faith will get you anyway. You know what I'm saying? I was just saying a few minutes ago, you got, and this is what I tell people. If you don't watch our Black Media Network on all our shows, something is wrong with you. But you can sit and watch a video of people shaking their ass, and you can watch controversy about other stuff, and you want to tune in. Oh, they talking about Diddy, or they talking about TJ Jakes. You want to tune into that, but you don't want to tune in to something that's going to help you for the rest of your life, and that's believe in Jesus Christ, our Lord and Savior. Because right now, this world is in trouble.
Boy, let me tell you. People don't realize it. Russia sitting right there off of Jacksonville and Miami.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna go back to the thing. You talking about prayer. Boy, I tell you something. I tell people all the time. It's amazing the shit excuse my language. The stuff I've been through. I ain't jumped off a bridge, but faith and prayer. And that 93-year-old woman back there. I tell you, and you all hit the nail on the head. If you don't realize that about faith and prayer and putting in the work, and like you said, you got to let it go, because a lot of people, you drive yourself crazy in this world.
Yeah. And then the FBI came out with their annual year report saying that crime is down in America, raping is down, all that is down. What report they looking at, Drew and RG?
That.
Ain't looking at the same report we see in our community.
Well,
make it make sense. Come on,
well,
now.
I think murder has to be up. Homicides has to be up because you see one almost every day in areas where you didn't see them before. Now the other statistics might be correct, and people are guarding themselves a little bit better with overall and the crime statistics, but I don't think the homicide rate probably in all over America is down. But with the video, you have to look at it and say, you put yourself in position. You can't just sit there and think that's it. That's where you were delivered to. No, well, God told me to just sit there. No, keep moving.
Yeah.
The only thing that shows that you are still living is movement.
Yeah.
You have to keep moving, until you get in that position where you can see the masterpiece. You behind it right now, but you want to get on the other side. And it's position in life that gets you where you're going to get. And you have to just believe. For 21 years, I believed that I would be in position one day.
Yeah.
I believed that I would be there.
Yeah.
You just have to have. But I moved every time.
Now, let me tell you something. I tell people all the time, you think you got it bad, go down to Woodruff Park in Atlanta and see how bad you got it. I was up early this morning complaining about stuff. I got in the car, took a ride, y'all gonna go watch the sunset. I rode downtown by the homeless shelter and immediately went like, it's too bad.
Yeah. And you know what?
Got it bad, man, please.
It's crazy. And I'm gonna say this here. Yes, I stay on Savannah, Georgia, because that's my passion, that's my heart. That's the only I want to. But trust me, I get on that damn mail down there too in Atlanta, Georgia. He ain't doing his job, man. He is not doing his job. And I sent a text to one of the people. I ain't gonna call his name, and he gave them the text that I sent him. And you know what the text came back and said? He said, "Oh, I heard about Mr. Bernard Brown. You ain't heard about me."
He gonna beat you.
Hey, he probably sitting there. He probably was at dinner with Van. Him and Van probably was talking. Come on, dude. How in the hell you have a big old problem, water problem? And man, come on. That's what I'm telling you. All these major cities got these blacks mail, but ain't neither one of them doing nothing. They go to no conference and they sit holding their hand and you know what? Let me stop. Let me leave it like that.
Well, let me just say what our leaders tend not to do. This is why I like Alicia and Bernetta really much. Really I do. They're not anti-white, but they damn sure pro-black. And that's the thing a lot of these mayors are scared to do. You ain't got to be anti-white. You ain't got to be anti-Latino. Yeah. But you better be worried about, and I'm going to keep on. You're not going to tell me you come from the area you represented all these years, still looks horrible, but then you want me to give you a promotion. And y'all gave the person promotion, then go vote for. What's wrong with people?
You know what? You got so many religion, and it's true. You got so many religion that pray. They pray to different gods. And true, they pray to They pray to different gods. Okay, I pray to one God. I pray to God that I was 2 pounds in August 13, 1962, and wasn't gonna be here. Now I'm 61 years old, 205 pounds. I know who I need to pray to.
Hello.
Trust me. Hey, each one of us on this program right here, we got a testimony. We got a testimony. That little fella sitting up there in that corner right there named Julius Hall, he got a testimony. He done been down. He done came up. Now he up. Trust me. Hard time don't last forever. Hard people do.
That's right.
That's correct. Tough people last. Hard times don't last. Hard people do. You're right.
There you go. Yes.
And that's why Jamal Touré gone. He ain't hard.
and Charlie Brown getting up hard.
Oh, with that T-shirt on, I don't know. He might not need that.
I don't know where Charlie came from with that T-shirt. He acted like he was out doing some jogging or something.
I don't know, man. he better not wear that T-shirt no more.
Y'all know how Fran Sanford used to.
Hey, I just want to let people know, man, all black people ain't poor. Okay? All black people ain't poor, man. We got money. Sometimes we just don't know what to do with it.
Give it to me. Give it to me.
I know what to do with mine on Friday night.
Friday night, Saturday night, and every other night you go.
What kind of wings you get? You get barbecue, you get lemon pepper.
Man, I get all kinds, man. Trust me. I told somebody, I said, man, why I want to date somebody and I got to pay her maybe $350 help her with her bills and stuff before she can take her clothes off. When I can pay $20 and they come straight off. Boom. Make it make sense.
Yeah. And you ain't got to get hollered at. You ain't got to buy
I know it. You ain't got to do it. And you know they lying. So, hey.
Yeah, you ain't got to worry about arguing about the lie.
I ain't got to worry about it. One thing they don't have on the pole, they ain't got no pension, but hey. It is what it is. Yeah.
It is what it is.
It is what it is.
You know, we appreciate y'all coming back and doing what you're doing, and we got more views than we had when we was on the first time. There's 1,800 watching now. 1,834 people total on all our platforms. We own 8 different platforms.
Yeah.
And the election is this week. You got early voting, but the only place you can vote is the Eisenhower branch. That's the only place you can go early vote at. And on Tuesday, you can go vote in your precinct in the 8th district. As long as you're in the 8th district, you can go vote in the runoff. Go vote in the runoff. We're trying to make sure that we tell the old guard that there's a new guard. And the new guard is telling everybody that we are here to make a difference. We want to make a difference. We don't want to make friends. We want to make a difference. Mm-hmm. So y'all go vote for Lauren Monica Bowles. She's a West Savannah girl. See all those people that's endorsing her opponent ain't even from West Savannah.
I know why they put. I know why y'all put Rashida on that flyer. I'm gonna keep my comment to myself. It's that dress. That's my girl. I love her. I love her. She the real.
Y'all make sure y'all go to the. We're going to vote tomorrow, and we're going to take about me and my wife. We taking about 6 or 7 people with us. So go out and take somebody to the polls with you. That's the only way we're going to affect change in this area. That's the only way that we're going to get what we want. If you don't participate, then you're not trying to change anything, you know?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, absolutely.
He said, y'all went from prayer to the poll. That was Bernard. Terry, that was Bernard. We went from prayer to the poll.
Hey, that's me, man. Hey, that's what it is.
that was Bernard. Now he went from the prayer to the poll.
Hey, I already said it earlier. The word is not affecting our black media. Boom. You know, you pray, then you jump on the pole. Come on now. But
we just bring you information.
Yeah, just go vote. Even if you don't want to vote, go vote, because people died for us to have a chance to vote. Rosa Parks, Malcolm X, Martin Luther King, David Abernathy, John Lewis, we all, you know what I'm saying? And this platform is giving you information, and it's up to y'all to take it, you know, because we're going to sleep good at night because we're giving you the information.
Yeah, we've done our job.
Yeah.
There's a charge to keep, and we've kept that charge, and we've done what we're supposed to do. And every time that we're supposed to do it, we're supposed to. We are woke. We have woke up and realized that there's a charge to keep by us. The church isn't doing it. Somebody has to do it. You know, it's not a selfish thing that we do here. We're not making no money here. You know, we're spending money. We're not making no money. And our job and our duty is to make sure that what we do every day on this platform enlightens our people, our community. And I ain't just talking about the Black community. I'm talking about our community. You know, if all of us, one of us makes it, then all of us can make it. We just got to be able to say that's what we want to do. As a community, is to uplift each other and make it good for everybody. So get out to vote. Don't y'all forget, go out and vote this week. Any closing words, Bernard?
Hey, like we said, go vote. At the end of the day, we here to bring you the information. It's up to y'all to keep it. We love y'all. Thank y'all for always supporting us. And brother, love you, man. And see you tomorrow.
Robert? I don't know what Robert, he probably had to go check on.
Yeah, y'all know I pick him up all day long. So, but yeah, whatever Bernard says, all true.
Yeah. Well, in my closing words for the day, you know, we have to show more love, and it takes everybody. You know, we have a group of people who are selfish in this world, and what we have to do is try to get around that selfishness and try to help everybody. It's our job to. If you're doing well, then help somebody else to do well. If you're doing bad, then look for some help from somebody who's doing well. People don't mind helping you if you don't act like you're trying to use them. Take a lesson from our main topic today and put yourself in position. It's about position. If you put yourself in position to do things, then great things can happen. But if you think that you're already there and you don't need to keep moving, then you might as well die, because life is about movement. You got to keep moving. Got to keep moving. That's the only thing that sustains us is movement. If the sun stops spinning, we all die. If the earth stops spinning, we all die. You know, can't stay still. The earth stops spinning, we all die. So it's about movement. Everything has to have movement to continue to exist. All right. So we thank y'all for tuning in, and we'll probably mesh the two shows together. So to be one, we had a technical problem where the line got cut, then we got cut off accidentally. I think Bernard, that Jamar did it, and I'm gonna blame it on Jamar and run tell that. And so we appreciate y'all. Watch us tomorrow. Taking the journey together at 6, and Ebony Sports Reporters at 8. Y'all don't want to miss the Ebony Sports Reporters. We do great things on that show. We bring a different type of sports information to you, and watch all the shows Monday through Friday, Monday through Saturday on Our Black Media. Okay. Good night, everybody. We love you, and ain't anything you can do about it.
Amen.
All right.
Love y'all.
Amen.
Y'all take it easy.
All right.
Peace.
Like that. like this. I like that.